Hi, this is Hamada Zahawi, founder and CEO of Right Track Admissions, a global admissions consulting company. If you haven't been to our channel before, get ready for an unfiltered account of exactly how to get into your top choice program, how to secure funding, and how to succeed both as a student and as a professional. And if you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe by hitting the big red button below, as well as connect with us on our social media handles, conveniently located below this video. So what are we going to talk about today? Today, we're going to talk with Ivan Rahman, a graduate of the Stanford School of Business and also an interviewer for the Stanford School of Business. He's going to give us all the tips, tricks, and hacks of how to ace the MBA interview. So wait till the end to get on your right track to success. Okay, Ivan, so tell us, how should you prepare for the MBA interview?
Sure. There were three things that I did. I did several mock interviews, and during those mock interviews, I would listen for and watch for feedback, both verbal and nonverbal, and try to implement them as quickly as possible for my next set of mock interviews. I also studied the schools earnestly to see what were the distinctive opportunities that the school offered and how those opportunities aligned to my aspirations, desires, and needs. And then finally, I spoke with several students who attended the school, and as well as with alumni of the school, to get their experience, their take on what excited them, what brought them to life, what made them fired up about their school, and that helped me gain a more holistic picture of what that school has to offer.
Excellent. So what should you not do and not say on the MBA interview?
So there's no need to talk down about other schools. Instead, speak to the strengths of the school that you're interested in. Don't underestimate nonverbal cues during the interview. By paying attention to them, you'll know when to stop talking and when to start talking, and when to not talk as much and when to talk more. Don't overlook the basics. In other words, why that particular school, why the MBA program. And then finally, don't just highlight opportunities at that school that appeal to you, because those opportunities can easily exist at other schools. Instead, dig deep into those opportunities, find out what's distinctive about those opportunities and how that distinctiveness will turbocharge you in accomplishing your aspirations. An example of this is when I was applying to Stanford. I knew that a lot of schools claim to focus on your social emotional development, and they tend to have a lot of different things for aiding you in that way. But Stanford had a particular course called Interpersonal Dynamics that is very intensive, that no other school offers. And so I highlighted how that opportunity is rare, and I wanted to take full advantage of it.
So what are your top 3 tips to succeed on the MBA interview?
Connect with your interviewer at an emotional level, because how you leave the interviewer feeling at the end of your interview, that's what they'll remember. And so make sure you connect emotionally with your interviewer. The second is do a lot of mock interviews, and again, solicit that feedback and implement that feedback as promptly as you can. And then finally, have a compelling story for why your ambition, what you're ambitious about, how that connects to your life experiences, and how the school is going to help you fulfill your ambition. So life experiences, ambition, school is the final piece. Connect all 3 for your interviewer and do it in a compelling manner.
Now, how should you follow up with the interviewer?
Thank them for their time. Highlight what you appreciated about your interaction with the interviewer, and make sure you send out that thank you email within the same day, ideally.
Okay. And so what's your reality check?
Instead of providing traditional responses to why that particular school or why the MBA, I decided to dig deep and get more personal. And that my getting more personal is what allowed me to connect emotionally or at an emotional level with my interviewer. And she was able to sense the fire in me for wanting to accomplish my aspiration. And so I talked about when I was 16 years old and I attended a high school summer college program at Stanford, and the relationship I developed with the institution since then, and how ever since then I've always been drawn to Stanford and wanted to get my MBA from there. Yeah, and I shared that personal account with her, and I think that was the magic touch.
Thank you very much for your time, Yvonne, and I hope you guys found this useful. If you guys have any questions or comments, please post them below. We'll do our best to get back to you with further resources. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe by hitting the big red button below. In the meantime, and as always, please stay sane, stay safe, and stay connected.